Good Monday morning, everyone. I'm just doing this impromptu um live for Paula because she seems to have a hard ass. Um, she thinks she's a hard ass. So, Paula, I didn't jump off of YouTube because of you. I jumped off because I'm not gonna waste my time with someone like you. Not because I'm scared of you or anything, because I'm not. It's just that when you know, you know. And I have nothing to talk to you about, nothing at all. I have no interest in knowing you as a person at all. So why waste my time? And it is Lisa. Hey, Siriana. It is Lisa Marie's channel, and she can have whoever she wants. So I jumped down. Good morning, Celia. How are you? Hey, Glitter Mom. Why bother to talk to somebody who you have no interest in talking to? I have the same feelings for Paula that I had for Kendra when I didn't like her from the beginning. So Lisa Marie can have a conversation. I'm not staying up there with somebody I don't care to know. There's no can we work this out? Can we talk about this? When you don't want to be in somebody's chat or you don't want to be around somebody, you just don't stay. Good morning, Janet. Hey, Mikey. And there's nasty stuff to say about Sly. Oh, Sly is somebody else. Who gives a shit about Sly? Like, honestly, these people come in and they think that they oh, shut up, William. They think that they owe you owe them an explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation of anything at all. Good morning, Cree. If you don't want to be around somebody, you're not around them. Hey, Adi. Hi, KK. So, and I don't have access to Lisa Marie's StreamYard like they lied about. I can see the comments in the back that Paula was leaving. I don't have access to her account. Anybody who's on panel can see the comments put in the chat in the back. And that's what I was reading. So they're lying about me having access because that's not true. In fact, I took a screenshot of it and I'll post it after. So yeah, Paula, um, you played a video and that's up to you. And it's on you, but I don't give a shit to talk to you about. There's nothing to talk to her about. Why waste it? And she wasn't invited over there. You know, stay in your lane, stay where you're wanted. And we were having a live by ourselves without wanting Paula there. And if Lisa Marie wants to have Paula one day, I won't show up that day. So what? It's not my channel. Hey, Bliss Chris. But they're like, you have to have a conversation. Nobody has to have a conversation. I already know how I feel about her, and there's nothing to be had. That's it. It's not somebody I would associate with, and why would I do it online? Why would I want to keep this shit going? If it's you're not obligated to watch everybody's channels, and you're not obligated to like everybody. If you know you're not going to like somebody, why even bother trying? I always say go with your gut feelings, and my gut feelings tells me that she's not a good person. So that's it. That's what I'm feeling, and that's the way I'm going to stick to it. My same gut feeling was with Kendra in the very beginning, and everybody said give her a chance. Yep, they are weird. Celia, and I didn't want to be around Kendra, and now look, I'm still don't want to be around Kendra. Hold on a second. It's just not people that you would normally, and you're not associating with them in real life. You just don't want to deal with people like that. The goal seems to be that they want everyone to turn on Jules. Yeah, Paula is working for a slow cow. Yeah, you can tell she is. She's all upset because I didn't want to talk to her. There's nothing to talk about. Hey, inquiry cunts, how are you? If you don't want to have a conversation with somebody because you don't like the person, you don't like the way she talks, you don't like the way she acts, it's your choice as a person not to even interact with them. There's no reason to have a conversation and talk it out. YouTube is a big place. Move on. And if you want to drag me. I don't care. I'm never going to be in the same panel with Paula, not because I'm scared of her, because I'm not. It's because I know in my head that she's not a good person. And that's it. That's my belief, and that's what I'm going to stick with. It's my choice. So if that bothers her so much, it's on her. Like I said, if Lisa Marie wanted to keep her there, I had dropped down on purpose. Lisa Marie could have kept her up there. It's her channel. But I'm not staying up there with her. There's nothing. She went up on Lisa Marie's and she's like, "What y'all doing?" Like a nothing. Like if we're supposed to be all like, it's okay, we're all good now. And because of that, she thinks I'm afraid of her. Give me a break. But the best thing you can do when you don't like somebody or you don't think people are good, like Sly said, Maria, go back to Cuba. How ignorant is she? How many times am I going to say that I haven't been to Cuba? But if you want, the best thing you can do if you don't like somebody is just block and move on, right? So why would you want to be on the same panel with her if I've already blocked her and moved on? Ambulance got broke. I got just next live. Person after me, I get a response to Sly, kiss my asshole. Yeah, who gives a shit about Sly? Who cares about her? Honestly, the that woman spends her whole life harassing people and saying, "I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna come to your place. I'm gonna come to your place." Why would anybody want to be associated with something like that? You don't come on YouTube to be threatening people and shit like that. If you see people like Sly or like Paula that goes real life, then it's block and move on. Why the insults always about race, ethnicity, and sexuality? Why can't people stick to? Yep, I agree. She's like, go back to Cuba. That just makes her sound ignorant as hell. And that's why, and in fact, I don't even owe them an explanation. They're just literally jumped into this community, and not everybody has to open their doors for them. You got your doors open over there, Paula. You stay over there. Um, if Lisa Marie didn't want you there, if she kicked you out because she preferred me over you, then that's on you. It's giving you the hint that you're the out one. You, the one who just recently came in here. Lisa Marie and myself have been friends for years, so I'm sure as hell not using her channel. Sly has never pulled up on anybody. She's so stupid to think of anyone else to say. Yeah, Sly is never gonna pull up on anybody. That's the same shit she does all the time. She's all full of hot air. Doesn't do shit. She wants people to be scared of her. In fact, she's like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that to Jen. And I've always said, even though I wasn't talking to Jen at the time, and I said I wasn't already talking to her, and I said, she's not pulling up on Jen. She's not pulling up on anybody. That's just who Sly is. And again, I don't want to associate with people like Sly or Paula. So it's my choice. I already have the people that I care about, and I go to KK's, I go to Jules, I go to Lisa Marie. If I don't want to see them, if they're there, I'll just walk away slowly. I was on panel. That's why I left. I didn't want to be on panel with trashy people, so I dropped down. Of course, Lisa Marie, who's not on all the time, didn't know anything about Paula, but she does now. And Paula, she doesn't want you around. She's more than welcome to interview you while I'm not there, but I won't be there because all you have to offer is stick to your own kind, Paula. Stick to your own kind. That's all I can say. Sai is extreme. That's why they get along so well. Because Paula's extremely stupid too. They both are. They sound exactly the same. They're like, hey, it's like that show Misery thing. It's like, hey, yep, you got it, Mikey. You sure do. Hey, Sue, how are you? I don't know if I said hi, Cindy. My sister Cindy. Yeah, they sound like Beavis and Butthead. That's what they do. Honey, I'm telling you, it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I always make joke of it. It's like it's what you imagine when you do one of those scary movies and your car broke down on the top of a hill and there's only one house left. Hey, Sally. And then you're like, shit, do I knock on the door or do I just start running downhill? Run. I've got no interest in them. No, it had nothing, and they just want to blame it that we're brainwashed by Jules. No, I made up my mind. In fact, when Paula was in the beginning was turning on Jules, I was still going in there a few of her lives, and then I just was like, "What? Why am I even going in here?" Paula had delivered a watermelon white claw to a black man's house as a troll. Are you kidding me? That is disgusting. Hey, Simply Blonde. Good morning, Stephen. Trash has no color. It's behavior, not race. I used to have a trashy attitude in my 20s. After going through his mailbox to confirm his docs. What a piece of shit. What a horrible person. So there's no, hey, Ring of Home, there's no sitting up on Lisa Marie and let's talk about it. No, there's no talking about it. My mind is made up. She recorded it to please her work reverse handler. See, there you go. That proves to me she's trash. That proves to me that she's trash. I would never want to be associated with someone like that. There's nothing to talk about. And she went into Lisa Marie's with like 3 different channels. And I kept getting messages, that's her, that's her, that's her. And I would block the channels. Why? I don't go into her chat. I don't even know these people. I don't want to know them. Me neither. I have no interest in her. There's nothing she could say that would interest me in talking to her. Yard sale at Paula's, everything must go. There's nothing that she could say that would interest me in talking to her or that I want to hear. When you many times, how many people haven't gone into a YouTube channel, start watching it, and then walk away when you realize the person is not a good person? Even the one I used to say that about a year ago, there was a single parent, and I said, "Oh, she's interesting and everything." I saw that she was turning. It was really getting bad, and I unfollowed. She doesn't know who I am. I just didn't want to see it anymore. It's our choice as humans if we want to be there or not. And we shouldn't have to be forced to. Let's talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. You just don't want to watch them anymore. You change your mind. I decided to stop being around him. Paula noticed I started to love myself and respect myself more. Then she showed up at his hearing and to catch him entering court when he got off the jail bus. It turned out to be a remote hearing, but she tried. You see what I'm saying? Hey, fight like a girl. How are you? You see what I'm saying? Can you imagine? Hold on a second. Give me a second. So she talks about that she doesn't go real life, and this person is telling me that she's done all this. I wouldn't even think about going to somebody's house or somebody's court hearing or any of that shit. These are the people that take it real life. Hey, see, Paula is a cloud chaser and using your community for cloud. Yes, that's what she's doing, and I saw that, and that's why I said I'm out of there. I am out of there. In fact, I said it before. The day she showed up here while I was live, and she's like, "Hey, hi everybody, I'm live too." Why are you going to come into somebody's live and say that you're live? And then after that, I just didn't go anymore. She brought a YouTuber to her house to sell meth. Wow. Hey, JJ, how are you? So, hold on a second. Why are they sending me messages? Give me a minute. A second, not a minute. Okay, it wasn't from here. So she can drag all she wants, and Sly, there's not one person in this community that's afraid of you. Not one single person. And Jen, you'll always be a piece of shit. I posted a picture of Jen because she has hey KLP. She has a bad habit of of criticizing people because of their looks. So make sure to go see the picture I posted because she had no filter on. That was Brother Seth and his flaccid jellyfish. Oh, okay, that's the one you said. That was Seth. It could have been different, but the way they threw the venom on Jules was enough for me to get a clear picture of not wanting to be that. Me too. Hey, how? Hey, Leda, how are you? Some big threats over there. Yeah, that's all it is threats. Nothing more than that. They want you to be scared of them and be afraid. And Maria dropped because of Paula. I dropped because I'm not dealing with her. I dropped because I don't owe her an explanation. I don't owe her anything. I don't have to listen to her. I don't owe her an explanation of anything. I don't like her. And when you don't like someone, you just walk away. You unfollow and you block. And of course, you don't know you don't like her until you hear them talking and you hear what they're all about and everything, like any other YouTube channel. Not because of anything that has to do with Jules, because I have my own mind and I decide for myself. And like I told Lisa Marie last night after it was over, you want to talk to Paula? Let me know ahead of time and I just won't show up to a live. Who cares? But don't spring it on me and bring her up there because I have no interest in talking to her. And Lisa Marie had no idea what she had played. I heard she stole someone's identity. Oh, I do believe that. Inviting themselves to a new community to do this, no history with them. Yeah. No, I have no idea where she came from until now. No history with her. Have nothing to do with her at all. And I don't need to know her. We don't all have to get along. We can all go follow our own thing. It should be careful. Florida is heavily armed, and we are allowed to use them. Don't go to Paula's homes, to people's homes uninvited. Right, JJ? I need more info. Regular taco street. Who is Paula? Paula is some new person who came in from the Hills Have Eyes. I mean, working first, but she's like the Hills Have Eyes character, that the one you don't want to bump into in the woods when you're by yourself because they'll tie you up in their basement. That kind of person. And I just have no interest in her channel, so I unfollowed her, and then that makes you a target. USB stick to the FBI because she is also a rat. Oh, she passed a USB stick to the FBI because she's also a rat. I believe that. She seems like she's all over the place. She was actually out when she finally, first of all, the whole live Lisa Marie did yesterday, I can't even, we couldn't hear each other, even at the end. I don't know what's up with the internet or what she's doing wrong, but um, oh, low class citizens trash unsubscribe to them from them. They are, they are low class citizens and trash. That's all they are. And that's what these other people from this community are supporting them because they want them to come after us. But here's the thing: if you haven't learned anything about what's happening these past week, keep up the good work there. Keep up the work because nobody's freedom is worth from YouTube. You don't want to use your freedom over YouTube. And these people think that they got these low class hillbillies to come after people and that we're supposed to run scared. All you have to do is block them. All you have to do is block them, or not let them in, and not let them in chats. And we only have a few chats that we go into ourselves. So the people that KK, Jules, Lisa Marie, myself, um, JJ, Cindy, Sophie, they're not in any of those chats, are they? So we can all have a good community without having to have these people in chats because we're trying not to be like them and do the dragging. Well, we're not like them and threatening people and telling people to go back to Cuba or go back to your country when I was born in Florida. And we just, and Bliss, yeah, and Bliss too. Bliss wouldn't put up with that shit there. She was triggered. You said she lost support from bashing Jules, and magically she got 3K last time. Yeah, anybody can buy support, and that's what Paula must have done. She sure did, because she came into this community not knowing anybody. So she thought that once she had people following there and she started going, yeah, why go back to Cuba when I was born in Florida? So she thought that by going after Jules, people were going to support her, and then the Jules supporter who were in her chat just walked away. They're calling Sophie Slofie over there. Yet Sophie has more followers than any of them, and she didn't have to buy them. Nobody is in Cuba. I guess they said because I speak Spanish, I should go back to Cuba. That's the ignorance of the people over there. She calls you a wetback like it's nothing. Exactly. She's just showing that she's a racist. Why would anybody want to go in a racist thing? E11 in that gross chat, but E11 is gross. What do you expect from somebody like E11? She's just as gross. Because the hatred that she has, she puts up with the racist shit. That says a lot about people. Get your slurs right, Paul. I'm Sly. Yep, I want to speak Spanish. It's not that hard. Actually, it's not. I don't think it's hard at all. I know somebody who learned it just in less than a year, just by watching Netflix in Spanish, translated, and picked it up really fast. And I was so impressed. I couldn't pick it up that fast, I think, if I didn't know it. Sophie, man, shut the fuck up. Sophie is very intelligent. She's no dummy. She has more followers than these people, and they call her Sophie. And Sophie didn't have to buy it. She didn't have to buy it like they did. Drugged by her hair and beat up. By who? Tricycle pedaling Sly, who can't even doesn't even know how to drive. She sure did. JJ, she sure did call me that. She's a known predator. Yeah, I want nothing to do with Paula. It doesn't, again, these people say E11 supporting someone who freely uses racial slurs like that. Well, yeah, E11's in there as they're saying that because she stands for nothing. She stands for nothing. And then I put a video of a movie that I saw, and she has a fit because there was a black man in the video, and I was being a racist when the video was a beautiful story, but she's in there supporting these racists. That makes a lot of sense. Lots is happening on the back streets. We all don't know what. Wait for August threats. Yeah, she keeps saying, like she did with Jen. Okay, I'm coming in October. I'm coming in November. I'm almost there in December. I'll see you in January. February's right around the corner. That's all she does. JJ, I had just gotten up. First thing heard, how could anybody support a content creator like that? Shouldn't that be telling you something? Look at the people who are supporting her. Look at the people who are supporting these content creators. Anna's in there. E11's in there. I don't even know who else was in there. Yep. It says a lot. They don't stand for shit. They don't stand for anything. E11 is a weirdo and boring. She sure is. Sly needs to ride that bicycle straight to Impatient and get some help. These people only support whatever is convenient for them. Yep. E11 is sitting front row while these disgusting slurs are being said. Real life threats being made. Bodily harm. Okay, my eldest son learns Spanish online. Now he is fluent. He is moving to Colombia. Oh my God, that is so cool. Yep, that's the best way to learn it. A lot of people have learned it online. I'm so disappointed, but look good. Who is there supporting it? Yep. Look good who's there supporting it. That's what I want you guys to see. Because their hate of others outweighs the morals that they have. They don't have morals, obviously, because I can't hate somebody enough to sit there and listen to somebody being racist like that. Sly can't put together the $47 she needs for gas money to Illinois. She's very, very poor. Oh, I know. Paula says she learned from her real life actions and knows better to hire someone to do the dirty work now. I would record this video for anyone involved. Wow, she said that. That just speaks volumes. And let me tell you, the people that are following her from this community, the older people that are following, E11 and everything, have no problem with her saying that because they have so much hate in them that they will do things behind the scenes to get at people in real life. And she admits she hates the shower. That's why there's a visible dirt film on her. Oh my God. That's horrible. So that should tell you about how much they care. They don't care about people in this community. If they hate you, you're a target. And you're not a target on here like saying, oh, let's talk about this person or that person and she did this and she. No, they'll make you a target in real life and they'll do whatever they can to disrupt your real life. That's what these women do. Funny, all Jules haters thought were trash. Thought they were trash till she fell out with you and Jules. Yep, that's the way they work. That's exactly how they do it. And they still think she's trash, but they're using her because they're not going to do anything in on YouTube. They're just going to go behind the scenes and try to get something done. Paula is all talk. She's afraid of her own shadow. I believe she's afraid of her own shadow, and I believe Sly is just full of shit. Sly is just blah 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 blah. I'll be there. I'm coming for dinner. I'm coming for breakfast. I'm coming for lunch. I'll be there in May. I'll be there in June. E11, you're okay with that? Wasn't it you who said that me saying that someone that was spoken to about a slur isn't enough because of I don't speak for all Hispanics? You're right, but this BS is okay. Fake outrage. E11 is so fake. She is so fake. She doesn't give a shit. My son seems to find it easier. Sly said Jen has more support than you all know now, and she got bad people support. Go get ready. Oh yeah, Sly and her. Is it Sly and her 10 personalities? We're not afraid of Sly. They are racist. They are like Jen and Amzi always falling out because they really don't like each other. That's the thing. Because they're all weird like that. They're all low class, crappy, shitty human beings. That's what they are. Not, I've been friends with Lisa Marie for years. I promise you, hey Texas girl, I promise you, Lisa Marie ain't going anywhere. Lisa Marie doesn't come on live as much or isn't on YouTube as much. So she had no idea that Paula had played that video. So now she does, and she don't give a shit about Paula. So try it again, Paula. Trust me, if I would have known that Paula was even going to try to click the link yesterday, I would have told Lisa Marie. But since I don't think about Paula, and I would never think that she would try coming on to Lisa Marie because she's so fucking insignificant and not from here, not from this community, so we have nothing to do with her. But she's watching everybody, and she saw the opportunity, and then she's like, "Yeah, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to get more subs." And she thought that everybody, hey, Flower Child, she thought that everybody was going to say, "Okay, you're welcome. Come on in." Until I told Lisa Marie what she had done. They're all going at Amzi not long ago and jumping on Deadly's panel to stir shit over there. They're also fake and easily triggered. Yep. And here, like I said before, it's not easily triggered. We just don't want her around. We don't want her around. We've seen what she's done. Traditional hate bomb. Yeah, we've seen what she's done. So it's not the arguing back and forth. It's our choice not to have people like that around us. They want hypertension, give it to them. Oh, I don't give them attention. I don't give a fuck. I just didn't want her to say that I was afraid of her. There's a difference between afraid. First of all, I'm not afraid of anybody on YouTube to be like that, of talking on YouTube. Now, if they want to go real life, that's another problem. But normal people won't go real life. Leave it on YouTube. But there's no reason for us to, if we see that they're not people we would associate with or we don't want to be with. Clearly, we're on YouTube because we want to be on YouTube, not because we want this back and forth. Why would we accept her coming into our chat? You want to get Paula triggered? Mention Iceman and her past. She's been thrown out of several communities. We want, hey, yeah, I want to find out about that. I'll play whatever they have on Paula. She said, JJ, you don't know who has Hispanics in their family. Again, I don't care, but don't you dare talk shit on us. That calls to task and handle it without hate. Your movie, 11. You came for me. Yeah, 11. Step up. Come on. You want to support racists who get so upset over YouTube drama that they want to spend their money and time to go drive by Jules' house and risk going to jail. I guess lying, it's her life. That's how she is. Never ever remind Paula about the captain. Never remind Paula about the Captain Randy Deadpool. She doesn't like it. Paula, we want to know about Captain Randy Deadpool. What don't you like about that? Paula trolled a black man till he locked up. He was locked up? I want to know about her love affair with Seth. I am also not afraid of a soul on YouTube, but I also don't shit talk people I do not have personal issues with. Yeah, when you know what, Cindy, I was ignoring Paula until I heard that she was playing that video, and I went and I clicked on her live, and she was playing it. So it's done. She played the video. I want nothing to do with her. There's nothing to talk about. It has absolutely nothing to do with Jules. The disgusting racist comments from Sly from this morning was disgraceful. I'd love to see her come to Florida and talk like that. Sly ain't leaving wherever she's at. Oh, let me take a screenshot of that. Thank you, Purple. I'll get it from that person. I'll find it. Hey, just saying. Who the fuck is this? Thank you for hiding that person. Hold on a second. Let me see who this is. Shit. Of course, a brand new account. Always those brand new accounts. And light up showing it. Paula scams people as a psychic who can speak to the dead. Are you another one of those? Are you kidding me? Another one of those. Damn, that's pretty sad that that's how these people believe. JJ is in Discord and you should go here. It flies out of her mouth so easily. Yeah, her racist comments that she was making today, it should show everybody who Sly really is. And Paula was loving it because she's a racist also. And E11 was loving it because she's a racist also. Because she had no problem being in there. What happened to JJ? Gross piece of shit using Jules' mom. You have lost the plot. Who was using Jules' mom? She played the video of Maria's sister. That's why. Why? Why does she care? She just came into this community. And then she wants to go up on panel and let's talk about it. There's nothing to talk about it. You're not an idiot. You knew what you were doing. The video you need is called The Creativity Isn't. Okay, I'll play it too. I'll go live again tomorrow and play it. I haven't turned on anybody. I haven't turned on Jules. And then you're blocked again. That account that I hid had Jules' mom on his account. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, wow. What a piece of shit. That's why I was like, that name. Damn it. Thank you for hiding it. Piece of shit people. I will drop a list of lives you can use in your comments. Please do. Go to any post and write out a list of all the ones and I'll play them. I'm taking screenshots because I'll play every single one of them. I have the link. That's why I was like, I caught me off guard because I thought Betty Boop, I thought Wanda, and I'm like, why is Wanda doing this? And then I remember Betty Boop was that account that um was showing that picture. No, she made racist comments towards me early this morning, threatening and shit, because I didn't want to talk to Paula. Because they say that talking to Paula or dropping off the screen was being scared. Dropping off the screen when of the platform when Paula came on is not being scared. It's like I have nothing to talk to her about. I don't have to waste my time with someone like that. They're all predatory. Leave us all alone. We don't want anything to do with you. I had a video of her trip to the black man's house with a watermelon. I'll upload it and give you an unlisted link. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. She made racist comments towards Maria. Her racist comments. Brookie is good people. I met her through Workyverse. Why does anybody have to be scared of anybody on YouTube? You shouldn't be going real life and you shouldn't be threatening people. That's when you have a problem, when they start going real life and start threatening. But Sly wakes up. Before she even brushes her teeth, she's threatening people. Paula, they're all going to know who you are soon. We all need to know who she is. She wants to come into this community and keeps pushing it. Then same way you play my videos, I'm going to play yours. We all need to know who you are. Because you obviously have a problem with people who don't want to have anything to do with you. And you want to push everybody to like you or something. Hey, Angela Jane, how are you? He knows Brookie and can ask. AC knows Brookie and can ask her all the best Paula videos she has. That would be perfect. Because I think it's time. She thinks her past is hidden because she used to be in another channel, Outlaw Woman. Well, Paula, now you're going to be a target. People need to know. You wanted to be nosy and play a video that had nothing to do with you. So I want to be nosy and I want to know all about you. Why are you so invested that you wanted to go on Lisa Marie and talk about what? And so many of you. Afraid of what? Nobody should be afraid of anybody on YouTube. We should be able to go here, and if you don't like somebody, all you have to do is unfollow them. And then people shouldn't be chasing you down because saying, you unfollowed me. You used to follow me, but you unfollowed me because of Jules. No, I unfollowed you because I didn't like the way you were talking. It had nothing to do with Jules. Jules has her own people that she likes to follow, and I have my own people that I like to watch and follow. We all are individuals. If I don't like the way somebody acts, and you don't know until you start following somebody and the way they talk and what they say. And then if you don't like it, it's your choice to leave. You don't need to owe them an explanation of why you unsubscribed. Someone ought to drop a link. Someone has a boner scheduled. Look at her title. She wants to fight everyone. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Andrea knows has some good content. Oh, I know Andrea knows. I know that channel. Hold on a second. There goes Jen, the piece of shit mistress, with her lives. Not She's scheduled a live for later, but she's always going to be a mistress. Always. I am looking so forward when you fall dead on your ass, Jen, and you have nowhere to go. Trust me, it's coming. It's coming, and I know for a fact it's coming. And yesterday I heard her talking to Clint. You talking to somebody at work? You talking to somebody? No, he's not sending pictures. To the little bro naked in the toilet, because that's what and then she wanted to say she was dressed. She was naked. She was totally naked in the toilet. I'll do anything for my dog. I'll even take a picture naked on the toilet and send it to Deadly. So my dog is so important, and I wanted to make sure that picture was good enough for OnlyFans. A hoe is a hoe is a hoe is a hoe. And trust and believe that Alice is not comfortable with her as a her son's um mistress, girlfriend, whatever it is. But as a mother-in-law, she just has to stay quiet. But it's not her first choice. It's not her second choice. It's not her third choice. You guys are the only ones keeping her relevant. Yeah, because she just put the title. And Jen, when you write Rocky Dennis, are you talking about yourself? Because you're looking like a man every day. You really look beat up. Paula will run from a panel fight. Get her when she's alone. I should have actually gotten her yesterday. I just think she's such a trashy person. It's like there's nothing you can get out of a conversation with somebody you don't even think highly of, or you don't even think of, period. Like, she's so trashy to me. It's somebody that I would lose, I wouldn't even know what to talk to her about. She doesn't exist, but you guys fall for the trap every single time. I don't give a fuck about Jen. Jen is to me is just somebody who's garbage. Somebody who in real life is a mother-in-law's worst nightmare. Trust me, the one she's lasted with the longest is Clint because he has nowhere else to go. But Clint flirting with other women, he'll go soon enough. To make fun of Rocky Dennis in any capacity is a really trashy, disgusting person. Oh, that's Jen Bailey for you. That's Jen. That's what she does. Take documents off. I met him at Covina Park, and I knew his mom's motorcycle friend. Stop it. It's just like her making fun of of people because of their weight when she's anorexic and she stops eating, and that's why she loses so much weight. She doesn't lose weight because it's her body thing. It's because she's afraid of gaining weight, so she'll stop eating. She won't eat shit, and she thinks that's normal. She's just an all-around fucked up human being. And then she was unlucky enough to meet somebody like Clint who's just as fucked up as she is. He was a brave person, something Jen knows nothing about. Yep, I agree. I agree. Hold on. Jen gets really, really, really um she thinks she's all tough and everything when people come after her. When she gets a whole bunch of people on her side. And then all of a sudden when she realizes that they start turning on her, she starts crying and oh my mental illness. I'm such a victim. Didn't have two people care if she fell off the planet. No. And she plays the victim part, and then she goes and trashes people, and then she plays the victim part, and then she goes trashes people, and then she plays the victim part. This is her whole life. This is her whole life. Yesterday, I said, she's like, "Yeah, have a good day." Her good day is being on YouTube and doing her diamond art, and then coming on camera and pretending like she's cleaning. I do not wait because I saw how hard it was for my stepmom who was so skinny, then gain weight. Jen is skinny because she'll starve herself. Jen's in love with Deadly. It's sickening. I know, but Deadly won't invite her in to live with him, so she's got to settle for Clint. But if Deadly were to say yes, she would dump Clint in a heartbeat. She has no love for Clint at all. Nothing. Anybody who, in my opinion, she's on drugs. In my opinion, too. Anybody who can hurt their spouse or their boyfriend the way she was physically beating on Clint and saying those horrendous racist shit to him and calling him the N-word. Anybody who does that, there's no way in hell you have any love for that person. You would never treat anybody like that, much less somebody you loved. He is a meal ticket for her. He is a roof over her head. That's it. Nothing else. She's not attracted to him. She doesn't like him. She doesn't even like him, not much less love. But you got nowhere else to go. That's why I hope to God, Clint, you find the right one for you and she treats you with respect, unlike Jen. And then she'd be like, who are you talking to at work? Who are you talking? Bitch, he's the only one that's working. Jen's a predator. Yep. He's the only one that works. As she sits at home like a 10-year-old. I do hope he meets somebody, whether it be work, online, or anything, and decides to move on with a normal relationship. Because he's the one who's putting 100% into the relationship, and she's not doing shit. That doesn't care about anyone but himself. The attacks will only get worse for her. Yep, I agree. I agree. And trust and believe, Jen, I'm not backing away from you. And Paula, it's not that I'm backing away from you, it's that you're a nobody. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Jen's using him like she used everyone's in life, even her children making up medical diagnosis. She said that her child was sick at one point, I guess when the child was younger. I don't even remember. That's how much I pay attention. That's why Jen couldn't work. So then the child became a teenager and the child's working and Jen's still not working. So what kind of illness the child had that she couldn't work? Who knows? But Jen didn't work. Her ill child worked. Says it all. She's not going to work at Amazon. In fact, she might even get Clint fired at Amazon. She might get him fired because she's going to be watching him like stalking him and watching to see who he talks to and then want to talk to him all this time. She won't. She'll never work. She may end up. She may end up the other end one day. She will wait till she gets that. She used to say she was handicapped back in the days. Now she is not. The other day she said, in fact, recently she said that she had a learning disability and that she couldn't read fast and that's why, and make it sound like she didn't understand things. This woman plays everybody. She's a fucking manipulator. That's what she is. Be so much more without Jen. Clint could be so much more without Jen and ball and chain. Hey, Clint, 5-year statute on DV in your state. And guess what? Anybody can file for you. There you go. I have family members that act like she does, and they are addicted to hard drugs. I heard Amazon is a hard. Jen wouldn't last a day in Amazon. Remember, she told Clint in the abuse that she would, in the abuse videos, that she would call his job and report him for drugs. And she would. She'll report him for drugs. She'll report him for child minor shit. She'll report him for anything. Jen's a con artist. That's what she is. That's exactly what she is. She's a manipulating con artist. And I bet you she has them manipulated into saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to report you for this, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this for you and that. And yeah, the report that came out, she did hit her family, her mom, and her daughter hit her mom. And Jen let the daughter take the blame for her hitting the mom. The report is out. I have the report. It's just one sheet, one paper that was sent to me. And it does have her name on it. I don't believe she would pass a background check if she was convicted, because she was convicted of domestic violence. Oh, thank God she wouldn't pass it. That's a big no for any job. Maybe that's why she's not working. No, I don't think she has even applied anywhere, honestly. I just think she doesn't want to apply anywhere. She wants to stay home and do diamond art while her husband works 40 hours a week. And she lives off of the in-laws who spend all their life working hard and building up their business to support a 48-year-old or 49-year-old to sit at home and do diamond art or to take pictures and sent it to Deadly because she wants to save her dog. She'll do anything to save her dog, but she didn't do anything to save her kids. In fact, she left the minor to live with the two ex-roommates who were men while she moved in with Clint. If that doesn't scream anything at you guys who are moms, because I don't know of one person in here who would leave their minor daughter living with two men to go live with a boyfriend. There's not one mom in here who would do that. Kids don't matter to them. No, and then come back years later. Kids afraid of her. I think so too. Come back years later and said, I fucked up. Yeah, I could have done things differently. You think? You think you could have done things differently? You literally screwed your child over. And then you wonder why. I've grown and changed. I don't involve myself with people like Sly and Jen. Good for you, Mikey. Good for you. She gave herself a. Why is it? Oh, a hysterectomy. Someone told me on Reddit. Oh, God. That's insane. See, I hope Paula didn't say that because that's insane. And then, oh, I wish I can change it here. She said, Paula said, why is she using a kid? And can I change my avatar? Oh, I'll show you next time. Why am I using a kid and an avatar? Hold on, I'm going to drop down and change it. I wonder if I can change it while I'm. Hold on, I'll be right back. She's like, why is she using a kid in an avatar like that? It's so weird. They want to make something out of nothing. Comentarios en el Discord de que sobre Ginebra y Amber. Oye, Cali no Queen. Ya sé quién tú eres, ¿ok? Cali no Queen. Y cuando I finish here, cuando termine aquí, te voy a postear tu foto. Because you think you're so smart. I found out who you are, Cali no Queen. So thank you for reminding me because I know who you are and I'll post your picture. La madre que te parió. She only likes child assault stories. Yep, she does. In fact, I'm gonna go. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go post Calino Queen's picture on my community tab right now. So hold on, hold your breath, guys. Tell me who, if anybody knows who she is. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. So I'm just posting the picture so you guys can see. Okay, I posted it. That's who this person is. This liar who said I had a whole conversation. Puta la madre que te parió, Colin Queen. Who had this whole conversation that never existed. Yeah, I just told her that puta is the mother who had her, not me. Whoever the hell she is, but that's who she is. That's her picture. So I guess she's somebody new in this community or somebody who's been hiding under a sock account. I understand so much, but I'm not comfortable speaking Spanish. Agree, you're too funny. So yeah, see, no, people don't stay quiet. Oh, here's another one of her accounts. Hold on. Let me get the link real quick. Go to channel. Go to channel. Let me get it. Look at her. She has this. You think that? Why are you using a picture like that? You think you look like that? You delusional person. Hold on. I'm saving the links. One thing you don't think I'm gonna run away from you, Kali. Go, do you? None of that conversation that she told Anne was ever in a Discord. None of that conversation was ever in a Discord. She's making shit up. And then when I said that she made it up, Anne made a post and said, Kali Queen, whatever, message me please, because now Anne, since I said there's no proof of it because this person lied, Anne wants to have the proof because she wants to post it on her community tab, except there's no proof because this person made it up. So there's the picture that I posted, and it's going to stay up. And you're timed out. Okay, I see that you timed her out. That's fine. The only picture you see is Jen? Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on a second. You're right, it didn't post. Why? Hold on, I'm trying to do it again. Let's see if it takes it. Okay, can anybody check to see if it took the new picture? I don't know why it's not taking it. But go check out the picture and see if you see it now. Let me know. Everyone look at what? No, KK doesn't have to close it. I never said anything like that. I barely speak in the Discord at all. I barely write anything in the Discord. So this person just made up this whole conversation. No picture? Why isn't it posting pictures? Hold on. Now it shows like it posted twice. Let me delete one. Okay, now it should have the picture up there. It's there? Okay. That's who this person is. Wherever she came from. I see the picture. That's her. Anne's court doc on and is altered. Two different print colors. The plot thickens. Oh, I believe that. Anything like that in KK's Discord, laughing at your nerve or anything at all. Nothing. There was nothing in KK's Discord. Nothing at all. This woman, whoever she is, made it up and told Anne, and Anne ran with it without getting proof. Okay, I removed one. You see it? That's who she is. That are private for members only. It's great, however. Yeah. The thing is that she can't make it private anymore because she left it open for so long that there's people in there already. So, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm not stupid enough to write something on a Discord. But then you have people like this person coming in there and lying and saying that I had a whole ass conversation and she doesn't give any proof of it. I guess it's the universe knows I didn't need to see it. You don't see it either? My goodness. Some people are seeing it and some people, you refreshed it, so you saw it. I very seldom go into Discord. I go in there at least once a day, but I don't, I'm not going to write something in there that will be, refresh it and you'll see it, okay. But this person said that I had a whole last conversation about it. And it's not true. So when I called her out on it, Anne's like, can you contact me on IG? And I bet she didn't give you any proof. What happened to Jen's eyebrows? Oh, who knows? Probably she's probably sleeping on the makeup from last night when she goes live at 2 in the morning and starts doing all that shit. But come on, Kali Queen, show Anne the proof that I said that. Oh, well, you can't because you're just in here to start trouble. That one can't be a members only, but she can make one. Yeah, doesn't matter how much because we are all in this. Yeah, she should make one for members for only for a few people. Tiny sacks under her eyes. I don't know. I guess it's because she's not sleeping. She's literally going live all the time. Some girl presenting to. Oh no! Let her release it. What can she possibly say that hasn't been already said? Amzi, why don't you worry about just going into labor, having your baby, and instead of her still talking shit on people? Because that's all you do. She's gonna have one hateful child if the children come out like what you know when you're pregnant. They say to be calm and be nice and say read books to the kid, listen to music. Auntie's like, "Fuck you, bitch, racist." Blah, blah, blah. Imagine what's gonna come out of that. Gotta say, Maria, being an outsider looking in at everything is even concerning how obsessed Anne is with you. Why does any of this matter so much to her? I don't know. She's not she's extremely obsessed with me. She's obsessed with Jules. She's loud, like, I'm gonna get the records and I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna show everybody. And who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, it shows who you are. You're the one who's obsessed with people. You're the one who's not happy. Nobody else cares. You can tell me that Jules was a prostitute and I wouldn't care. Because this is YouTube. This is YouTube. Now, if we were to turn this shit around and say that to Anne, I want to know detail for detail, how she left her husband. Did he find out? Did he not find out she was cheating? How long ago was she cheating on him for? How did Dreamsicle tell her family members? Do their family members know? You know what? I don't care because it's not my business. But I'm not going to have a live and dissect everything bit by bit. Anne's just trying to grab shit from Jules and trying to dissect everything because she thinks that by dissecting it, like some people said on Reddit, she proved nothing. She thinks by dissecting it, people are going to be like, Jules, Jules, you're such a horrible human being. We're out. No, Anne, you're still the shitty person that you are. Like I said, if I don't like Paula or I don't like Sly, that's my business. If people don't like you, no matter how much you talk about Jules or show about Jules, they're still not going to like you. Want away from Maria because she didn't like the drama. E11 too. Yeah, they're causing worse drama. I haven't been live in a week. They're doing worse than I've ever done. I don't care. Me neither. Here's the thing: is that they want to say Jules is this horrible person. If she, they're trying to say she wasn't a prostitute, and but then when I started talking about Daddy's disappointment, they're like, don't shame those people. Don't shame workers. It's okay. It's okay to, and then they want to shame Jules, and then Jules says she wasn't one. Daddy's disappointment says she was a worker, and they're like, don't shame workers. Tell me if this is not them being bitches, because that's what they are. They're hypocrites. But she is so far from I know. But people who like Jules like Jules. I don't care what. So Cindy has herself said that she was an addict. So I think Cindy's amazing. Cindy's a really, really good person, a good soul. Am I gonna judge Cindy because she was an addict in the past? Or am I gonna judge Cindy for who she is today? These people want to pull something out of what you did yesterday or who you were hanging around with yesterday, and they don't think about who the person is today. That's who I care about, who the person is today. I don't give a fuck about anything that they want to bring out of a Geneva. I care about who Geneva is today. And if Geneva made mistakes in the past and she's not doing them now, you know what? It's better to have somebody to change than somebody who stays stuck in the past and do the same thing over and over and over again. So if I want to give somebody an opportunity and say, if I get screwed over by Geneva, then I got screwed over by Geneva. But if I want to give her the opportunity, because I've seen from the past who Geneva was and who she is today, then I'm going to give her that opportunity. But I tell you what I've seen from Anne from the past, she is awesome. That I thought she was somebody else to who she is today. I'll take Geneva over Anne any day of the week. Any day of the week. Because the same things that Anne said she never stood for, that I was such a horrible person and doing this and doing that, Anne is doing now. Anne was the one who tried to show up at Geneva's court hearing. Anne was the one who pulled out Jules' thing and is reading it. Anne is the one who says she doesn't go real life, doesn't want or wants to stay away from the drama, and she's pulling the drama in. I'm not getting people's court papers. I'm not reading anybody's past. None of that shit. But Anne, who wants to stay away from the drama, is the drama. Cindy is an example of what a true success story looks like. Yes, she is. Anne Graham swears she only brought one jelly donut, but the powdered sugar all over the sweater and the raspberry filling on her chin suggest otherwise. That's true. Last week, the village council reportedly discussed an intervention after she was caught hiding a dozen jelly donuts. How come I believe that? Prostitution is the first profession I don't shame for as a job. I do believe in bag shaming, though. My friends may not, but bag shaming made sure that me and everyone else in my family are safe. Anyone who lived through addiction and always able to beat it is a truly strong person. I agree. Now you want a donut? I agree, and Cindy is a strong person. And who cares about someone's past? Who cares? It's not even our business. If Cindy had never said that was her past, it's not our business to know it. Because all we know is today's Cindy. We don't know the past Cindy. And that's all that should matter. Nobody on YouTube is required to know anything about anybody else. We come on here just to be to waste time and to hang out and to be with people. If you got time in your hands and you want to go on YouTube, it's your right to go on YouTube and have a good time and be with the people that are similar to you. And it's also your right not to be with people that you don't agree with and that you don't feel comfortable around. Jen, a playbook to ruin her life even more. Oh yeah, George was saying yesterday to Jen that Jen should call Jules' father. I really don't think you're that stupid because that could really ruin your life. That would be. Do we know that we're being sniped? Probably. Think of all the women I could disappoint with being a hooker. I am proud of Cindy and Sophie for recovering and staying clean. It's hard to stay. Yep, I agree. I agree. Care what any of them tell me about Jules' past. Her past, anybody's past is not my business. I don't care. Like I said, I don't know Cindy from the past. I know Cindy from the present, and that's all I care about. Where it's not, YouTube is not, let's dig up the past. Let's see, oh yeah, in 1985, she had a bankruptcy. Oh, well, in 1990, she had a miscarriage. Oh, well, it's none of her business. And this is what these people are doing. They make YouTube so uncomfortable because they try to dig up everything in the past when all we want to do is be on YouTube and be amongst people that are similar to us. We don't have to be dragging. We don't have to be like, and now let the truth be seen. Everybody, let's pull out Glenwood's report and let's read it detail by detail. And then we got Brooke. Oh, get him, you liar, Jules. You're coming down. You're going down, Jules. This is it. We're done with you, Jules. The fuck? If you don't like Jules, walk away from Jules. You don't have to be there in the chat like writing, oh no, you're going down like we were in 5th grade here. I'm going to get you. You better tell the truth because I'm coming for you. That just makes you sound so stupid. Whatever happened to walking away and not watching? All I do is unfollow people I don't like anymore, whether it be this community or another community. If I get tired of the show, if I get tired of their content, if I get tired of anything, I don't go, I'm leaving, you don't know me, but I'm one of your subscribers, so I'm just leaving, okay? Better luck next time. No, but your mama pisses on you, I'm sure. Sometimes I wish Glenwood would come here to set their asses straight and shut them. I know, I wish that too. I cannot listen or watch or follow someone I dislike. It seems, I know, counterintuitive to me. It does. They think that everyone revolves around Jules. Nobody can make up their own mind without Jules. Like, if you're watching somebody and you just don't, and that's the problem here. You know, I was realizing that a while ago, that if you're bored and you click in on nobody's live, so you click in on somebody like Paula, and you're like, ooh, or Sly, ooh, I don't like this shit, but you're bored, so you watch it. So it gives them this thing that they're being watched. You know, they think, oh my God, we got 95 people here, so they're all watching me because they're all good people. No, they think that you're supporting them because you're watching them, and we got to get out of this shit and not watch. If there's nobody online you can watch, then turn on your TV and watch TV. Don't watch these people online that you just don't like because they give them this power that they think that's what people want to hear. Took the time to understand how her childhood played a part in her addiction without laying the blame on anyone else. Yep, she did. She sure did. Another thing I heard one of them say the other day that really ticked me off is that they said that Cindy was living with her sons and get your own life, do your own thing, leave your sons alone. Bitch, you must have come from a very dysfunctional family. A very dysfunctional family. Because there ain't nobody that I know in real life that would not be okay with what Cindy's living thing. Her sons adore her. And maybe the person who made that comment doesn't have that. Okay? Because Cindy didn't force her sons to be with her. They want to be with her. And for somebody to make that comment, that's like a Jen saying, "Oh, when if Alice threw a kiss at Clint, that's because it's sexual." These are people who never had love. I know, that's what I said. They want you there. But these people, they can't imagine that. They think it's like that you're forcing it on them, and it's so different. And I'm going to say, but it's not really all just Latin culture. It's just a lot of people. That's not only, I mean, I see it in the Latin community, but I know other people do the same thing. The love is there. And if they want her there, yeah, fuck you for life. How dare they? These are people that are unhappy. These are people that are unhappy because they can't see that them going through the same thing. They can't see that their family member wants them there because they didn't grow up with that kind of love. Thank you, Forever Young. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. They can't see that people are that close knit that they can't. Italian families too, yeah. They can't understand that because they've never had that in their life. So to them it's like being forced. And it's far from being forced. Far from being forced. Nobody just throws family members out. And remember, Cindy's sons wanted her there. They don't have to have her there. And I can see Cindy as one of those people who are loving to the sons and are not in their face. You know, the kind that'll make them something to eat if they want it, and if they don't show up, they don't show up. And she's not, hey, what you doing today? Where you at? What you doing? Don't go out with this one. Don't do that. Not that kind of a person. Not that kind of a relationship. But these people have so much hate inside of them, and they have to just bring out every little shit, complain about everything, that they have to bring something like that out. You would be blessed to have a relationship like that. Exactly, Forever Young. Exactly. For someone who claims to be so happy, Anne Graham sure spends a lot of time raging online. I haven't seen her this worked up since McRib disappeared from the menu at McDonald's. She's carrying on like the village council just outlawed her crock pot and confiscated her emergency supply of haggis. I'm telling you, my sons came and got me. I never asked them to come here. There's a difference. I respect my son's space. I know. I can see it. I can tell that you respect it, and you treat them like adults, and it's all love in that house. These people aren't used. The person who made that comment is not used to seeing that, so they would think totally different. And it's a shame that you miss out on it that because of the way you think. Cindy's sons. Who's Jen? The fuck? Are you Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. I'm Cuban. Audie and I love them. If I was not welcomed, I wouldn't. I know you would have left, but they wouldn't let you leave because they adore you. They adore you. And it's stupid for somebody to say something like that. I like who I like, and I don't like who I don't like, and nothing anyone else says or does or shows is going to change that, especially since I don't watch them. But even if I did, I don't want to change my mind. And I mean, if anything, I know everybody's age more or less in their 50s, 40s. A lot of people in their 60s. A lot of people are in their 60s. I know there's Cuban Jewish, but I don't know what the person even came up and said that. But we are good at deciding who we like and who we don't like. Why is it so bad that I went to see Paula's channel? First, I went into Sly's like twice, and it was a no for me. Even when she was going after Jen, it was a no for me. It was a no. And then I went into Paula's, and I just didn't like her, the way she was acting, the way she was doing things. So I walk away. So what kind of a discussion is there? I sound Jewish? Well, I don't even know how that. I don't know. Leave. Just don't be a cuntbag. So what kind of a discussion do you have to have? Why did you walk away from my channel? You don't like me? Can you explain to me why you don't like me? There should be no explanation. You wouldn't do that if somebody drops out of your channel. You're not gonna go up to them and say, "Why did you leave? Why did you drop off of my channel?" Is there a conversation we can have to make it any better? It's our right to walk away, and we don't have to be dragged for it. It has nothing to do with Jules. Nothing to do with Jules. Jules goes into channels I don't even know. I go into channels she doesn't even know. If they show me concrete proof of hurting kids or abuse, then it's definitely not support those people. Yeah, and you cannot support them if you just go into somebody's channel and you don't like the conversations they're having or the way they talk or the way they act. That's an individual choice. And then if you come after them because you left it and you don't like it, then it's on them. It makes them look even worse. She doesn't need to go to Lisa Marie and let's talk about it. There's nothing to talk about it. I'm not nobody to change Paula's way of talking. That's who she is. I'm a nobody. I'm not going to say, well, if you change the way you talk, I'll go back into your channel. No, she doesn't have to change the way she talks. It's who she is. And I don't have to be there. It's who I am. Cindy's sons came to get her. I swear to God they did. I know they did. Trust me, I know that. The people who are shaming her are people who are miserable. I love that she has such an amazing relationship. That speaks volumes. According to Jen, I'm 102 years old. I'm hot as fuck. 102 and kicked out. Jen is 48? And has nothing to offer. She's done nothing at all in her life. And others lies. It's wrong and why support it? Yeah, why support it? You don't have to support it. No hate for anyone. Oh, that's good. They can be grown and their own person who that we are. Yep. They're so unhappy with themselves. Everyone's so unhappy too. Seriously, all the age shaming is ridiculous. You know what, Texas girl? They'll all get there. They'll all get there. If they're lucky. I can easily see why Cindy's sons would enjoy living with Cindy. She has a her kind soul oozes out. That's it. She has a kind soul. Anybody can see it. I also have here to listen to, but I do not intrude. I see that. I can see that. Everyone's business what Selfie Queen does. She loves her son and they love her. I agree. She has 5 sons that love her so much. They are wonderful young men. And this comes out of jealousy. That's it. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than that, because she's blessed. She is blessed. And they wish they had that kind of relationship, I guess, because that's why they would only criticize. You want new friends? Go check out Shelly Abbott and Tara Nicole. They are 3 peas in a pod and you. That's the buddies. It's jealousy, period. That's all it is. They have nothing else to say about Cindy. It's jealousy. Because Cindy's life is going great. For them to think that is because they're jealous of it. Because they probably see their children once a year. And they didn't grow up in a family where they were tight or close. Hold on. Okay, I've got to cut it short. I've got things to do. So, Paula, um, just because I don't want to talk to you doesn't mean I'm scared of you. There's nothing I need to talk to you about. unfollowed you, and that should be the end of it. You don't need to say go up there, and you don't need to be following me around and going. If we're all in the same group, Lisa Marie doesn't want you around. KK isn't happy with you. Cindy, I don't, Selfie Queen, Cindy, JJ, what from what they see, everybody's individual to and everybody's an individual, and they choose whoever they want to. If you're allowed in anybody's chat and I see you there, I'm gonna leave. It's my. I'm not gonna say I'm leaving because Paula, but I was up there talking to Lisa Marie when you just showed up. So if you go in anybody's chat and talk, I don't have to tell them I'm leaving. I just leave. Hey, Rabbit, how are you? But there's no need to go crazy and do this whole live and say, oh, she's afraid of me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm just avoiding you. Because it's my choice was to leave your channel, and I still stick by it. You're not interesting, and I don't like you. As absolutely, that's your only power. Yep, unsubscribe. And that doesn't make you weak. That makes you strong. That makes you don't want to deal with a back and forth of the same shit every day. So next time, Paula, think before you go into somebody's panel and think that you're gonna go up there and start pretending like nothing ever happened. I don't feel no one. I'm not looking for. I'm just not looking for an argument. I left her because of that, and I'm having a good time with Lisa Marie. We've been friends for a year, and we don't need shit in there. And she went in there with like 3 different accounts. And Cali Queen, enjoy your picture. It's gonna stay up. Have a good day, everybody. Take care. And in the meantime, I'll be live my Wednesday because I've been crocheting, and I'll show Anne and Jen that I do crochet on the side, and that's why I haven't been live, not for any other reason, because my time is spent doing something that I like, not online trying to get people, harassing people and doing shit to them, or reading court papers, or saying I'm so happy with my new life. Let me read somebody's court paper. Let me go to somebody's court hearing. Let me try to fuck up somebody's life. That's not how it is. See you guys tomorrow or Wednesday. Have a good one.